Welcome back to the channel. I'm Parth Sarthi, CEO of vijAI Robotics, and today we are going to see how we can use agents in LangChain. Before moving ahead, if you're new, consider subscribing to the channel, like this video, and let's get started. Now, before building any agent in LangChain, we need to understand what exactly is an agent. Now, see, uh, until now we had made chains, right? What is the chain? It's like a sequence of steps which we are hard coding, right? A sequence of steps is defined, like first the prompt would come, then it will go to the model, and then maybe some retriever would be there, and then the output would be passed. So you can see in a chain, the sequence is very much programmed. First, step one, step two, step three, step four. Now, what if we want the model to reason out the steps by itself? That is where you will use agents. Suppose my model does not need to use a retriever, rather it wants to use a search engine to look up for the latest information. Then how we will do it? We are going to use agents, right? In agents, a language model is used as a reasoning engine to determine which actions to take and in which order. It is going to decide it on its own. You are not going to program it like a chain, right? So let's get started. First of all, you will load your OpenAI API key, and then we are having another API key, which I will talk about in a minute. Let's get ahead. Then we are creating our LLM model, the OpenAI model. You can use any other one also, but we'll stick to the OpenAI example. And then we are using our web-based loader to use this document. Okay, this website basically as a document, right? Which is the LangChain documentation. We are going to ask questions related to LangChain. Okay, so we are giving this information for the retrieval. Okay, so first we have loaded this, and if you want to know how we can build retrievers in LangChain, you can check my previous video. It's there in the I button. Okay, so I'll not be talking much about that. And then we are importing the for the vector store, we are importing FAISS, right? Which is the Facebook AI similarity search. Then we are having the text splitter, which will split your documents, right, into parts. And then you are having the embeddings model, which will convert your document into vectors and which will be stored using the FAISS, right? No issue. Then we are using this OpenAI embeddings model. You are defining the instance for the text splitter, and then you're splitting it, and then we have stored the vector. Okay, we have created the vector, and then we stored it as a retriever. Simple. Okay, just make sure that you're following these steps, right? Because we will build on the agent with this retriever, right? This is same as the code we had used in the previous video with a bit of changes, right? So you can see it for yourself. Then we are creating a history-aware retriever which can remember the history of the conversation we had with the model. Okay, so this is the code. So first of all, we define the chat prompt template, which is going to take one of the variables as chat history, then the input, and then we are giving another instruction. Given the above conversation, generate a search query to look up the information, to look up to information relevant to the conversation. And then we have created a history aware chain. Okay. And then we are basically testing it. You can skip this part. Okay. You can just skip this code, this one, right? Okay. And then we come to this part, and then we are defining another prompt template. Okay, now we have created the document chain, okay, which will look up inside the document, and then you are have creating the retrieval chain. You are basically integrating the history aware chain and the document chain, right? We have discussed about it more in our previous video, so you can check it out there, right? Okay, so basically now we question the model. Can LangChain help me build my own LM application? This was the chat history, and the AI message was yes. So now I'm asking the input, tell me how, and this is the how part, right? This is how it will help me build my own LM application. So it used the retriever, no issue. Now see, the main part comes here. for an agent, it is very necessary to define the tools that the agent will be able to use. Like for our example, we are going to provide our agent with a retriever and also a search engine, right? Retriever for answering questions related to LangChain, and a search engine if it wants to look up for some latest information or any information about which it does not have any knowledge, right? So from langchain.tools.retriever, you are gonna import create retriever tool, okay? And inside that, you're gonna give the retriever, and I'm gonna name this retriever tool as LangChain knowledge, and the description is provide support and resolve queries related to LangChain. This is basically the name, okay? And this is the description for this retriever tool. Okay, then we are having LangChain community.tools.tavily search. We are importing Tavily search results. Now, what is Tavily search? So see guys, this is the Tavily AI website. So see, what is Tavily AI? It is a search API, a search engine optimized for LLMs and RAG, aimed at efficient, quick, and persistent search results. Right, just like you are having the Google search engine, now for LLMs, there is Tavily API, right? And you need to just log in here and get your API key. It is free of cost. You can at least use 1,000 requests in a month. Okay, so just make your account and get your API key, and then just try to store it inside your .env file. Okay, and create the name as Tavily API key and just write it here. In the beginning, Tavily API key equal to os.get environment Tavily API key. And don't forget to use the same name as you're using here, okay, in the .env file, right? So this will provide us with the search engine capabilities, right? Okay, and now I have created the instance for it, search, and now see, I'm creating a list of the tools that I'm going to provide to my agent. So tools equal to, one is the retriever tool and another one is the Tavily search. Then we are going to need LangChain Hub. Now, what is LangChain Hub? First of all, you install it. Now, let's talk about LangChain Hub. Now, this is the LangChain Hub. What it is kind of a repository for where there are a lot of prompts predefined, right? Where people are constantly sharing prompts. Okay, so there are various prompts defined for various purposes here. Like if you want to build a chatbot, you just click here and you can see all the prompts that have been shared by the community for creating a chatbot, right? So it kind of eases our task, right? We need not to create a prompt by ourselves because most of the prompts have been created already, right? And we are also going to use one of these prompts. Okay, you can see there are many more prompts and just try to use it. Okay, these are amazing prompts. Like you can see this one, onboard email prompt. And here the description has also been given and the prompt template has also been given. And this is the code that you're gonna need. You just need to write to use this prompt. You just need to write from LangChain import hub and hub.full. You're gonna give the URL for this one. Simple, very easy. Now you need not to write that whole prompt template and all the coding part again and again. It has already been created. You just write this code. You just need to copy it and paste it. Simple. And we are also going to use one of these prompts. Okay. So we are going to use this prompt HWChase17 OpenAI functions agent. Let us see what this prompt is having. So see, this is our prompt that we are going to use. The template is this system. You are a helpful assistant, placeholder. We are having chat history. And then the human input comes, and then there's again a placeholder agent scratch pad. Leave this if you're not able to understand what is a agent scratch pad. We'll discuss it about in our later videos, right? And now we just need to write this much code, right? So we save this amount of time. Okay, right. Let us just use it. So I am importing the chat OpenAI, import hub from LangChain, and create OpenAI functions agent, which will help me create an agent. Then you're having the agent executor, okay, which will execute kind of your prompts, right? So you are first of all pulling the prompt from the hub, saving it inside prompt, and then you're creating the model. You're selecting the GBD 3.5 Turbo. You can also select GBD 4 if you are having it. And then I'm setting the temperature equal to 0. That is, there will be no creativity, no randomness, less randomness in your output. Then you're creating the agent. You are giving LLM, your model, your tools which you are having, the list we created, inside which you were having the retrieval tool and this Davili search. And then this is your prompt template, right? Now, what is this agent executor? This will basically execute your prompts, right? And do the whole actions, right? So first you need to give the agent, then the tools, then verbose equal to true. And now I have executed my first prompt. I'm giving the input via protests happening across US universities. So see what output I'm getting. First of all, it has written entering new agent executor chain. And now see, it is invoking Tavily search results JSON with this query, protests happening across US universities. And then see, it is using this CNN article, right? And from there, it is able to answer protests are happening across US universities, primarily in support of the Palestinian cause. Okay, right. And anything you can ask, up to date information, it will be able to give you. Like I can ask here, what's the weather? What's the temperature at Haldwani today? Let's see if it can answer this one. See, I found some information about the temperature in Haldwani today. The current temperature is around 87 degree Fahrenheit. You can check more details. Okay, now I want it in degree Celsius. In Celsius. Okay, now see, it is not exactly giving us the temperature. We can try changing our prompt. What's the exact temperature? Or we can just change our prompt. What's the temperature? What's the exact temperature? You just need to play with your prompt and you will get to your answer. Okay, it is listing the sources actually. Would you like me to convert this temperature to Celsius for you? Okay. Well, I had already asked this. Okay, let us change our prompt. What's the exact temperature in Halwani today? Answer in degree Celsius. I couldn't find the exact temperature. Okay. Now it is referring me to this website. So you can just play with your prompt, guys, and you will surely get it. Okay. It will give you because it had given it in degree Fahrenheit. So of course it can give in degree Celsius, right? No issue now. Okay, let us try to ask the question, what is LangChain? Now for this purpose, it will need to use the retriever. So see, invoking LangChain knowledge. So see, it is invoking the retriever, which we had named as LangChain knowledge with the query, what is LangChain? And now see, it is going to this page basically in that document. Okay, and here is the output. We can get the output in a more better way. Just writing output. Right. LangChain is a framework for developing applications powered by LLMs. It simplifies every stage of the LLM application lifecycle. So it's a pretty good output, right? So this is how you can create an agent in LangChain. What is an agent? It is basically a reasoning engine, right? You are giving your LLM model reasoning capabilities to think out on its own what steps it should take to answer the prompt. So if you like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon and share this video.